Hi, how are you? My name is Houston and welcome back to another video. I'm officially off work until the 6th of January, so I have 2 weeks and some change to game, relax, decompress, and hopefully make a whole handful of videos. There have been several times in the past, I'd say 5-6 years, where I've wanted to carry around a journal. And I don't mean a journal like the one that I keep over here at my desk. I'm talking about a pocket journal like this. I'm always like turning things over in my head, just thinking of random stuff, or I might see or hear something that I really want to write down. And while I think it's great if you're able to use the Notes app, I don't want to lose the ability to write. I don't mean to fully lose the ability to write as if I'm a toddler. I mean losing the ability to put my thoughts on paper with a pen. We are on our phones so much, and I'm not exempt from this. I'm checking Twitter, I'm checking Instagram, I'm looking at some TikToks, I'm reading articles. I'm just on my phone, even if it's productive, like reading an article. But let's be honest, if I looked at my screen time, I would say that most of it is probably social media sites. I love the idea of the analog, things that don't require screens, things that don't require swiping, things that are all tangible, a good leather notebook. And honestly, props to anybody that keeps their notebook, whether it's a pocket-sized one or a full-size one, inside like one of those nice leather bound covers. It's handmade by some dude in like Wisconsin. I don't think that I'm alone in the idea of romanticizing a journal or romanticizing the analog. Carrying something like this around all the time will improve so many aspects of your life, because at the end of the day, if you're improving your thinking, then you are improving every other area of your life, because everything in your life is a product of thought. And it's not just your thoughts either. The very device that you're watching this on is a product of the thoughts of so many people from the past. You're just reaping the benefits of it. So I think that if I'm writing down my thoughts during those moments where I would normally be taking out my phone, I think that I would be in a much better place if I didn't do that. And I'm saying this to hold myself accountable. There are so many examples too of people throughout history that had journals. Leonardo da Vinci, Marcus Aurelius. I mean, we got Meditations right here. But you know who else carried a journal? Henry Jones Sr. in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And that's a perfect segue for what we're doing today. That's the guy right there. That's the guy. He's got the hat. He's got the jacket. Dun, 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 dun. I just want to be able to slide cancel on him. Oh shit, look at that. This seems to be the opening from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Most goated movie of all time. This is literally the guy. You're the guy from the movie. And I'm the guy from the movie. If you've never seen Indiana Jones, then what are you doing? If you play this game and you've never seen Indiana Jones, you need to, I mean, go ahead and beat the game, but you need to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade ASAP. I love how they're not showing his face yet. It's exactly the same as the movie. The score here is incredible too. This feels like a legit cinematic experience. Oh, that's the guy. That's him right there.
This is it. This is where Forrestal cashed in.
A friend of yours.
A competitor. He was good.
It is remarkable how good Troy Baker sounds. He sounds just like Harrison Ford. Oh my God, I can just crack my whip anytime I want. The boulder.
Stay out of the light.
I wonder how legit something like that is. Like, do you think that there were actually traps like that? Like, how much of this is based around fact or fiction? I mean, these people were definitely smart. Like, I know that temples like this to some extent exist out there, but I just wonder like how much effort they really did put into protecting things like this golden idol. All right, I got the sandbag. This is the scene, dude. Dude, he looks so much like Harrison Ford. It's crazy. I mean, it's literally Harrison Ford, just voiced by Troy Baker. I'm geeking out. He didn't get the weight right. I gotta run, man. I gotta run. Come on, man.
Give me the whip.
Give me the idol. Oh. Fine, take the idol.
Give me the whip.
Adios, senor.
That bastard. How dare he? Come on, Indy. You gotta get up there. Boom. Oh, no, not the hat. Should have stayed out of the light, buddy. It's the boulder! Boulder. Oh, flashback dialogue. Now that's an intro if I've ever seen one. Dr. Jones.
Someone's getting expelled tonight.
How are we feeling about the drip? Dr. Henry Jones Jr. Oh, adventure points? Don't tell me I'll get adventure points. I'm going to be looking in every nook and cranny for every single artifact. Scary robed guy? Kneeling? Speaking unintelligible Latin? This can't be good.
Who the hell are you?
That is a big man.
Whatever you're up to, pal.
Bring it, dog.
Head in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Is that the best you got?
Indiana Jones may be the hero of the story, but that doesn't mean he always wins.
Indiana? Anything missing?
Let's have a look.
I'm gonna start stealing stuff, start smashing this. This little statue right here would look fantastic in my living room.
No, the display has a Syrian flag.
Okay, that's a Syrian flag. Good to know. Okay, I guess I could just throw all of them down on each one and just hope that they're right. Gotta be this one.
Duck one here, right, Marcus?
Nice. I'm so smart.
Terracotta.
That's Medusa.
And Bastet statue goes in the
Oh,
Egyptian section.
that one's empty right there.
Looks right.
Okay, so I gotta put that one there. Boom. Okay, he took that other thing from Egypt. The Great Circle is missing. Well, I could follow the footsteps, and that would probably tell me. But all these rooms are open, and I have to look at stuff. Obviously, this video is a lot less introspective, except for the intro, of course. But there was something that I've been thinking about lately, and I figured out that it has a name, and I did not know that it had a name, but it's called optimism bias. Optimism bias is basically the idea that you believe that nothing bad is going to happen to you. I started thinking about this because I was just watching people like drive horribly, like weave in and out of traffic, or do really dumb stuff that has a kind of a high likelihood of going wrong. But obviously people think that they aren't going to be the one that thing happens to. Oh, we left the pendant, the Giant's pendant. Catch me, Marcus.
That smashed window down the corridor.
That looks Catholic to you, doesn't it?
It's the sigil of the Vatican Secret Archive, if I'm not mistaken.
The Vatican.
How long has that been in there?
I haven't opened this suitcase for a year.
Marion. Surely Marion's in this game, right? Whoa, what the hell?
What are you packing? And just where are you planning on going?
Only the
Boom.
essentials.
Boom.
I see.
Where's my hat?
She rang me.
Oh, that's
Did
cool.
I tell you that?
Your journal, like, you kind of get like a scrapbook in your journal as you collect things. I really like that.
Why would the Vatican want your cat money?
Exactly. And there's only one way to find out.
You have to go on an adventure, Marcus.
Travel to Italy. The college would never sanction leave for this. Not in the middle of midterms. I mean,
Marcus, what's done is done. Maybe I shouldn't have gone to the Siwa expedition, but it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
and when you got back, she wasn't there. You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
So true. I'm not. I'm running to go create more problems. Watch me? What the hell? Do the airplane thing. Come on. Oh my god, they're doing the airplane thing. Fascists? That's awesome. Oh, wait.
I'm just a tourist, pal.
Wait. Actually, you know what? I'd love to just punch some Nazis. I'm trying to parry him. Oh my god, that's awesome. It's like Sekiro. I was gonna end the video like right here, but you know what?
There we go.
We'll just keep going. Probably be a longer one than usual, which isn't really saying much since my normal videos are pretty long. Do you think I can assassinate this guy with a broom? Get assassinated with a broom, dude. The more that I read about optimism bias, the more I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. We as humans are like pretty evolved to think positively, right? But like one of the things that we do so well is we are able to like mental time travel. It's pretty self-explanatory, but oh my god, it's like Dark Souls. Opens from the other side. Basically, we're allowed to think about where we are right now and then think like, oh, this is how I was in the past, or this is how I want to be in the future. And then a lot of the time, we're not going to get to the place where we want to go if we don't think that we're going to get there. Obviously, we want to be optimistic rather than pessimistic, but it seems like a lot of the time being overly optimistic can kind of lead us to being delusional. To make progress, like we have to be able to imagine ourselves in a different place than we already are. It just seems like sometimes we're a little over optimistic. Like the main thing that got me thinking about this is that I was wondering, like, why do some people think that bad things will never happen to them? And it's not like I want bad things to happen to people, because obviously that sucks. But it seems like when we never think about how there could be consequences, we end up like being worse people.
Fascists shouldn't be trusted with money.
So true, man. All fascists deserve to be poor. So it seems like being able to get into areas like this can give me more adventure points.
Shirts want with the Vatican.
I love being able to just turn lights on and off. If we acknowledge the fact that we are fallible, that we will mess up at some point, then I think that we're more likely to act in a way that is like better for our interests. Whereas if we think that we're never going to fail, and if we think that nothing bad is ever going to happen to us, like we're just overly optimistic about our state in the world, it puts us in a position where once something does happen, we're going to react to it in a very negative way. It seems like when that stuff happens, that one of the best things you can do is flip your perspective on that stuff. There is no person on this planet that isn't going to go through some problems. I do feel like I'm a pretty optimistic guy, though. I didn't used to be, but you know, once enough things happen to you that that really like push you over that edge, I think that, well, you're either going to get it or you're going to be forced to get it. Oh, okay, so I can unlock stuff with books. Wow, that's a lot of books. So there's no skill tree, but it does pay to, it pays to explore. That's what I like to see. Oh, I definitely thought I had more of an arm than that. I thought I was going to go through that doorway. Can I throw it at him?
That's close enough.
Oh, he dodged it. Damn. He's a beast. After being knocked out, Indy can pick up his fedora using F, giving him a second chance at life. That's awesome. Yo, somebody turn the music up. Seems like there are all sorts of keys that you can pick up, all sorts of little secrets you can find. Okay, so this is the area that the thing is. There's a secret hidden somewhere close to the angel. Give me at 1500 if you change your mind. Okay, so that might be 3 o'clock if I have to set a clock. So this says it's somewhere over here. 2 bowls right here. Or do I just have to turn it? I gotta make the bowls face each other. Oh my god. How does he do it? Yeah, see, this is why I should have been an archaeologist. Kind of smart.
All right, pal. You asked for it.
All right, fella. Where should I head you?
See ya, buddy.
Indy, is that you?
That's me, Antonio. You have to let me in. I'm scared.
To make haste. I just saw Father Ventura with a black shirt on his way to the Castello.
Thank you, Antonio. I appreciate you helping me into the Vatican. But it is time for this video to end. I didn't really get to say everything I wanted to about optimism bias, but it's just something that I was thinking about because it just kind of bothers me when
Were dark times.
people just don't consider others at all. Like, I think driving erratically is probably like the #1 thing here. I mean, obviously there are things that are like on larger scales, bigger implications. It seems like one that we all see all the time is the driving one. And while I try and take the approach where, oh, maybe they're in trouble, maybe somebody is being rushed to the hospital or whatever, views on those sort of things when people are driving erratically, there's no way that all these people are going to the hospital. So there's got to be a way for all of us to, I guess, just be a little bit nicer to each other. One of the times that I came like head to head with optimism bias was when I was like 22 years old and I was driving so fast in one of my older cars and I was going like 120 miles an hour on a straightaway. And then it was like a slow motion moment where, by the way, do not do this. Do not drive that fast. You're very, very irresponsible. I had this massive moment of clarity where I was like, what if I hit one tiny bump in the road? Or what if like a deer jumps out in front of me? And I immediately slowed down, and I've never done anything like that since. Because I thought, why do I think that something like that won't happen to me? Because that stuff happens to people all the time, and statistically it totally could happen to me. That's just something that I was thinking about. And now, like over the years, and now that I have a name for the thing, it's also known as narcissism bias, because again, like main character syndrome, they all kind of are related. But now that I have a name for this feeling, this thing that people do, I feel like I'm gonna think about it even more. And again, I don't want to act like I'm the guy that never makes mistakes, because I certainly do. If anything that I say can ever help anybody else think about their actions a little more, then I think that's a win. So with this beautiful music playing in the background, this humdinger from New York City, I appreciate you watching. I know this video was a little bit different because I've never tried to do like a full story game playthrough type thing, but I hope that I can do that, like maybe make this game exclusively for the YouTube videos. Antonio, you need to be quiet right now. I'm doing a YouTube outro. All right. And yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. If I don't see you before Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a good day. Enjoy with your family. Happy holidays. If not, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.